Well, the Eastern Maine Sportsman Show kicked off earlier today from the University of Maine Fieldhouse in Orono. The annual event is featuring 100 vendors from all over Maine, as well as an endless stream of supplies and activities meant for the outdoors. First started in 1933, the function put on by the Penobscot County Conservation Association welcomes people interested in all things pertaining to hunting, fishing, hiking, biking, and more. While everybody's welcomed, event leaders say the goal is to get the younger generations involved in outdoor activities.
Yeah, I really think it's important to have kids not only be exposed to the outdoors, but really embrace it. I think whatever they learn in the outdoors and the confidence that it builds in them will really guide them through the rest of their lives.
All proceeds raised from the event support conservation scholarships and youth outdoor programs. The show will continue through Sunday.